Well, let's talk. You talked about winning, and you do it more often than anybody else. He's got the highest winning percentage of any coach with over 50 games under your belt. Let's talk about the other side of it. What I've been impressed with is how the team and you respond to the losses. And there have been only a few, but they've been pretty devastating. I want you to talk about failure and coming back, but first I want to ask you a quick question. Which one bothers you more? The loss to Texas in the Rose Bowl, the loss to UCLA in '06 that kept us from a national championship, or the loss to Stanford? Which one, if any, stands out that just makes you sick?
Well, they all got their special little place in my heart. Thanks for bringing that up, Dave.
Well, I need to get over it, too.
First off, the most important thing that you deal with when you have big setbacks, in my mind, is you got to get to the truth. You got to get to the truth of what happened, why it happened, and you have to get back to the truth of who you are coming out of that experience. And I've taken tremendous pride in our ability to deal with whatever issues come our way, whatever setbacks come our way, and not allow it to change us. Part of that job is to see things coming before they happen, to see the voting of the BCS when we're the #1 team in this poll, that poll, and then somehow we wind up the #3 team and we're not going to the national championship game. To see that coming and to send out a message that this is awesome. We're playing in a Rose Bowl for the national championship. It happens to be against Michigan in front of our own crowd. We're going to be national champs for sure. Now, and to take that, what would have been, well, we're getting screwed and what a bad deal and all that, and become the victim, and take it, proactively as the best thing that could have possibly happened for us, to ensure our chance to be a champion. Well, to see those things coming and then to deal with them when they do hit you is important. I'll give you an idea. That when we win the national championship one year, we win the next year, we go undefeated all the way until 19 seconds left in the Texas game. It's 4th and 7, 19. You know it well. I know you're still worried about it. The guy makes another great play. They win the game. And minutes later, we're in the locker room, and I got to face the team. And the message was absolutely crystal clear in my mind that 19 seconds, 4th down and 7 yards, or some guy who played the game of his life, doesn't define who we are. That's what happened. It was that happened in that game. What defines who we are is what we know about ourselves. We're champions. We've always been champions, and we don't know any other way. We win forever around here, and that's all we know. And it's unfortunate that we had to go through that, but we need to get right back on track immediately, the next step that we take, and know who we are. And that doesn't mean that guys weren't crying, and that doesn't mean that that goes away. It doesn't, but that's the facts. The only thing that could happen otherwise is if you think you're something different, and now you have to deal with that, and now you're really trying to recover. When we got beat by Cal years ago, they lost the next 2 games, and we won 33 straight or something, whatever the heck it was after that. They couldn't handle the win, we handled the loss, and I take great pride in that, because that's philosophy. Because our philosophy is clearly we don't care who we're playing. We don't care where we're playing them. Doesn't matter what color of uniform they're wearing, whether it's raining or pouring in the Midwest or the South or here at the Coliseum. We're going to play the very best we can possibly play every single time we go out. And every game's a championship game for us. And that, if we don't think that way, we're offline. We're not thinking the way we think. And it's the ability to hold that kind of focus and only work with what you can control, and not deal with the things that are outside of yourself. That discipline to focus in that manner is what allows you to be really consistent over a really long period of time. And again, that goes back to having a chance to win forever. So we can't bounce one way or the other with what happens. We can't. We have to be us, which is a tremendous challenge, because everybody's telling you, wow, this is really a big game this week. Wow, these guys are coming in low. They've won 4 in a row, and you haven't beaten them in 8 years. All of those mini stories that come out are absolutely the stuff that we just, boom, bang, just punches, block those punches as they're coming, and don't let them get to us, because we know better. That isn't the story. That's what people are writing. The story is, are we going to be able to go out again and prove who we are one more time? That's how it works.
That's great. That's great.